When will it be done loading? You don't know. Hey, it's Spotify Friday! Back on schedule. Apologies again for my posting schedule being a week off. I know all 19 of my subscribers at this point were worried, but no need to be worried anymore because we're back on track and we're back to another Spotify Friday. 99 songs this week. We'll see if they sneak in a song at the last minute or after I already do the video. I didn't listen to that Hayley Williams song. I'm sure it's great though. So let's start things off with brand new music from Drake and Playboi Carti. It's Pain, 1993. Which was a different kind. Is Drake the Applebee's of rap? I mean, it's fine. It works. Nothing wrong with it. It's just, kind of getting a little bit the same everywhere you go and every time you listen. I mean, I enjoy a good Applebee's meal now and then. But, yeah. Definitely a Drake song. It's got that sound. Up next is new music from Marshmello. This one featuring our old pal Halsey, asking us to be kind. It's a Halsey song with more bass. I don't know what you want me to say. I love Halsey. Marshmello I'm okay with. And this is just, like I said, it's a Halsey song with more bass. So if that's what you're looking for, boom, that's it. Oh, I should mention I changed my scoring system this week. We now have bad, mediocre, good enough, and great. Because I realized good and great was getting kind of messy with okay and mediocre, so yeah. The first two songs definitely good enough. I'm hoping for a little more with the next one, though. It's Savage! But this time, it's going to be with Beyonce helping out with Megan Thee Stallion. Well, they don't mention Carole Baskin, but that's okay, because Beyonce brings it on this song. Wow. Yeah, they took a good song and they made it better. That's hard to do. That goes in the great file. Little Baby with 42 Doug up next with We Paid. I said this last week and I'm going to say it again. I'm pretty sure I heard this song last week, but I didn't. That's just one of those rap songs that sounds like a lot of the rap songs right now, which I can't blame them for doing that, really, because, it's working. But, I can tell you about a certain style of rock that was all starting to sound kind of the same and wasn't broken. But then, somebody came along like Nirvana and that changed a lot. Rap is overdue for its Nirvana moment, but then again, so is country. How come rock only has its Nirvana moment? Other genres could use one. Right now, Future, Drake, and Young Thug with D4L. Oh, finally. A song celebrating the group that gave us Laffy Taffy. How come Drake always goes so much harder in songs that are not his songs? Maybe he knows his audience doesn't want him to go hard, but when he's guesting on other people's songs, I don't know. I guess sometimes he does, but I don't know. He's on this, he's fine. Young Thug, he's fine. Future, he's fine. It's good enough. It's perfect for... This is a new category that's going to work out great, because, yeah. This one's better than mediocre, but it's not great. It's good enough. Up next is G-Eazy with Jack Harlow and Mona. Stop me if you've heard this one. Don't say that G-Eazy, because... yeah. It doesn't sound like a G-Eazy song I've heard before, but it kind of generally sounds like a lot of G-Eazy songs I've heard before. And not in an ideal sense. I don't know. I put that in the mediocre file. I don't know. It's just... the rhymes are kind of clever, but, it's kind of samey. There's nothing in this one that makes it stand out from the rest of the pack so far. Up next, Haim, who I actually called Haim for so long time, and I Know Alone. I loved Haim's first few albums, and this one's good enough, but I don't know. They're one of those groups I'm like, oh, they're good, but they could be great. But they keep releasing things that are just good enough. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm making it a little too hard on them because I expect more. I don't know. It's fine. It's good enough. So if you like Haim, yeah, that'll do. Up next, Bronson Odessa and Golden Feature with Heart Attack featuring La Ra. I'm not all about the guest stars on this one, but I love the beat on this one. So it's a good thumper. This one makes me want to shake my booty, which, by the way, will not be showing that. Nobody wants to see that. My wife humors me and tells me she does. I know she's lying. If you're watching this, love you, dear. Right now, I have not that many subscribers, and she was not one of the first 10. So, should tell you all you need to know about how this channel's going so far. Up next is Lil Uzi Vert and Sasuke, which I think is a single and not on either one of the albums he's released this year. Love the work ethic, though. I haven't listened to either one of Drake's albums this year yet. Drake's. Little Uzi Vert. Yeah, well, it wasn't the good enough file. Not great. That should tell you a lot. It's pretty good, but yeah. I know he can do better. I've heard better from Little Uzi Vert, but it's good enough. But again, it's like you've already released an album this year and then a bonus disc which had like basically a second album on it. And now you're releasing a single. You know, maybe give the creative juices a little rest, is all I'm saying. Up next, 24K Golden with Kosh Page and Unbelievable. Is it a remake of EMF? It's not a remake of EMF. It's sounds like a remake of Post Malone, actually. So that's a thing. That's kind of mediocre. Up next is a very itchy nose today. Kehlani with F&M-U. Not familiar with that school. Okay, now I know what F&M-U means. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty great, actually. I like it a lot. She brings it on this one. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Kehlani. I like it. I wish I had more to say about it. It's just, I like it. Right now, Doja Cat, who I also like, and Nicki Minaj, who I adore, with the Say So Nicki Minaj remix. Nicki Minaj just seems like the most fun rapper to hang out with. You ever get that impression? Just listen to Nicki Minaj rapping, and it's just like, man, she'd be just fun to hang out with and just kind of shoot the breeze with. I think that would be fun. She seems like she'd be a lot of fun to just hang out with and maybe watch a bad movie or just people watch or be on one of those comment shows. I don't know. Doja Cat brings it on this one. It was a good song before, but actually it was probably a great song before, but now it's even better with that little Nicki Minaj. Nicki! Love it. Up next, Wrong Places from H.E.R. It's pretty good smooth R&B pop from her, H.E.R. What is with my nose today? She's definitely one of the up-and-coming artists these days. So, I like it. Like it a lot. I'm going to put that in the... I'm going to put that in the great file. Great's actually tied with good enough so far. We haven't had a bad song yet. I'm not expecting one next from Glass Animals with Dreamland. Who are you and what have you done with the Glass Animals I remember? I guess it kind of sounds like the Glass Animals I remember, but it definitely sounds like they're taking a swing for mainstream crossover. Hey, best of luck to them. You know, if more rock bands don't start, or at least alternative bands. What is with my nose today? I swear. More bands need to start doing this mainstream. Ugh. Somebody put itching powder in my dad joke shirt. That would just be a joke. It would probably be funny, actually. Anyway, yeah, Glass Animals, you know, more rock bands need to swing for the fences and go for some mainstream crossover appeal. Or else rock is going to continue to be in a bad way. Like this summer with no tours going on, I mean, nobody's getting hurt by that more than rock bands. And rock was already kind of on the ropes. This is not helping. So, yeesh. Anyway, yeah, it's mediocre, I gotta say. I've heard better. Right now, Bloody Valentine. Not my Bloody Valentine, but Bloody Valentine from Machine Gun Kelly. I'm not saying this song is a ripoff of Chuck Yes Juliet by We the Kings, but it's, you know, when you hear it, the beginning of it kind of evokes a similar feeling. I mean, like I said, it doesn't rip off the notes or anything, or note for note, or even exactly the rhythm, but just kind of the feel of that song. I don't know how else to explain it. It just has the feel of Check Yes Juliet by We the Kings. It's got that kind of sound We the Kings had about that time. You know, kind of a mid to late 80s, like hard-charging pop rock sort of thing. I don't know. It's good enough. I'm kind of hot and cold on Machine Gun Kelly, but this one I'm kind of lukewarm. Up next is Little TJ with Ice Cold. Music with a message. It's not bad. It's good enough. Definitely fits the new good enough file. Yeah. Might be an artist to keep an eye on. Like, I think they could do better, but this is pretty good. It's in the good enough file. But it just this close to making it to the great section. Up next is Viral Moment from our old pal, Lil Durk. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Part of the song goes. Yeah. It's one of those. Shoots the middle. Plain Jane. Vanilla ice cream. Hot dog with ketchup and mustard. I'm trying to say it's pretty average. Up next, Dashboard Confessional from the Spotify Singles series and Circles. I'm going to go ahead and assume this is not a remake of Soul Coughing. How old am I? I said, I bet it's not a remake of Circles by Soul Coughing. Boom! It's a remake of Post Malone. Because Post Malone is somebody we're covering already. Remember Post Malone? Of course you do, but do you remember Soul Coughing? Yeah, I haven't listened to all their stuff. I've listened to some of their stuff, but not all of it. I should really get to that. I haven't listened to all of Post Malone stuff. I'm okay with that. I kind of like this version better. I don't know. I've never been very Post Malone. Why is Post Malone? I've never really understood why Post Malone is suddenly the biggest star on the planet. I'm obviously missing something. Or I'm not. I don't know. But, I don't know. I don't dislike I don't want to, please don't leave angry comments about Post Malone. I don't dislike Post Malone. I just don't understand why his popularity got so big so fast. I don't get it. But if you get it, that's fine. Get on with your bad self and crank the Post Malone. And let's finish off today with Michal and Powfu with Friends. Well, let's call that one mediocre, for lack of anything else to say about it, because there really isn't anything else to say about it. Hey, we made it through day 1 on this Spot of Friday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or Quarantine's Day number 2, Quarantine's Day number 3, Quarantine's Day number 4, Quarantine's Day number 5 to follow. So, depending on when you watch this, because I guess you don't have to actually watch it on a Friday. Well, hey, whatever day you watch this, have a good one. Or a night. Or whatever.